just keep doing what we're doing. Concentrate on improvement. There's a lot of areas that we have to shore up and just continue to work. You always get better at things. I think there've been some really good aspects of what we're doing defensively. And we just got to build on it.
What did those specifically, when you look back, was there anything different or new?
No, I mean, the thing is, I hear what people say, but I'm like, the biggest metric to me is defensive field goal percentage, and we're fifth in the league. So, and to me, that's it. The 3-point field goal percentage, we're 10th. Points in the paint, we're 5th, right? So you got to be doing something right. Rebound margin, I think we're 11th or 12th. We're total rebounds, we're top of the league. So there's a lot of good things that are happening too.
And you had to be pleased with the effort on the 50-50 ball.
But what happened in that game, you start all over the next game. There's always another test coming.
He obviously struggled a lot against Dallas. How much did that play a role in deciding to?
Well, it's it's all it's not just on Cam. It's on our team. It's like what gives our team the best chance. And so I would say that those are coaching decisions to if you decide you're going from 10-man rotation to 9 because you feel that gives the team the best chance to succeed. That's why you do it, and you always have to put the team first. So there's a lot of sacrifices that need to be made by a team, and but we're always going to put what we feel is best for the team first.
How's he handled it?
Good. Yeah, he's in working, and that's all he can do. Come in, have the right attitude, right approach, keep concentrating on improving. Rarely is anything ever permanent. When another opportunity comes, be ready. That's all.
Derek said you told him that you wanted to take a look at McBride.
Yep.
Is that part of it?
Yeah, it's all part of it. And we'll see where we go. There's different situations that unfold, so those are all game decisions.
You said rarely is anything permanent. What do you need to see from a guy like Cam or Evan to get them back into the rotation?
It's just, you settle on a 9-man rotation, and then, whether it's injury, foul trouble, or whatever it might be, a guy gets thrown in there, and then if they play well, then they continue to play. And so it's a long season. There's a lot of things that happen, and so just stay ready. And, we think practice is important. We think being a good teammate's important. Being into the game, so you help in any way that you can. So right now they're not in the rotation, but be ready. You could be thrown into the rotation at any time. In the meantime, be a great teammate, help us in practice. That's what you do control. And so I think that's an important part of being a team.
So with Miles, he's in the 9-man rotation and Derek is out. It wasn't just the back-to-back thing.
Well, it's a lot of, it's more situational, like with some. The 9-man rotation is we're pretty much going to go with that unless, there's foul trouble or an injury in a game or, could be some situational stuff. But, we're going to be in a 9-man rotation.
Is that
Partly out of necessity when Derek was out, played McBride, gave him some minutes. What did you see in that you want to maybe see more?
Well, like I say, when it's situational, it could be based on need too. If you want to push pace, you want to run pick and roll, maybe you go with this guy. If you need more defense, you go with that guy. Whatever the game calls for. So every player they all have different strengths and weaknesses. They're all capable. They don't get here by accident. So we have confidence in everyone. Everyone put the team first, and everyone has to sacrifice something. So for some guys, maybe it's starting versus not starting. Other guys, it's maybe shots. Some guys, it's minutes. But everyone on the team is important.
When you look at the challenge, you've seen already Atlanta, but just that challenge of them coming back into the
Yeah, I think when you look at their backcourt, it's very dynamic. You have two high-level talents, in Young and Murray, and then Capella puts a lot of pressure on the rim. I think A.J. Griffin has added a lot to their team. He's an elite shooter. They've gotten Bogdanovich back. Culver is filled in and is giving them really good minutes off the bench. Johnson's playing well. Okongwu's a tough player, so we have to be ready for him. And they're talented, they're long, they're athletic.
Before you guys traded your draft pick, was AJ the player you guys were looking at?
He was on the board. I think we looked at a number of players that we felt were good. It's, you look at all the possibilities. I thought we were very thorough in our approach, and we decided on the path we went down, and we felt good about it.
You've been with Derek a long time, and, you've seen the level of player that he was early in his career. Do you have to have any kind of conversation with him if he's?
Well, I talk to him all the time, so he's always been a consummate pro. He's always put the team first, and that's what I love about him. Whether he was the MVP or, now at the later stages of his career, and he's always done whatever you asked of him. So, and that's why he adds great value to your team.
I'm wondering, do you have to have a different home identity or mindset when playing home games, or do you?
Well, the same things go into winning, so your routine shouldn't change. How you get ready to play, and as I mentioned, what happened in yesterday's game has nothing to do with tomorrow's game. We got to be locked in, we got to know them well, and then you have to put the necessary work that goes into winning. And sometimes you may fall short, but you have to understand what wins and what loses in this league, and then you strive to be a 48-minute team, and you have to remember they have talent too. So be ready every night and try to improve and concentrate, be unselfish, put the work into the game.
It's almost a year ago when you guys traded the first-round pick for Cam from the Hawks. You guys didn't re-sign him. He's out of the rotation. In hindsight, what happened there? Why make that trade? Given what happened, and did something just not go according to plan?
No, I think, it was a situation that we liked what it was about. We wanted to get a look at it. So, and there's still time. So, that's all part of the league. You always look at all the possibilities of how you think you can improve your team, and you can't be afraid to take chances. And so, and there were some real good things that he's done, and so that's the way we approach it.
Do you like the ability to be able to send guys to the G League?
I do, yeah. I think it's very beneficial, and I think we have the right guys too. I love how Deuce went down in Jericho and Svi, but not only played well, but just the way they approached it, and it's a credit to them, but it's the type of people they are. They're hardworking, they're competitive, they're tough-minded, and I think that goes a long way, and it's an opportunity. We don't look at it as, like a demotion. We look at it, this is part of your development, and we think it's important.
How difficult does DeJounte Murray? I mean, obviously he had the game he had at the Garden last time. How difficult does he make the Hawks the Garden?
I think it's his all-around play, and obviously he's grown quite a bit over the last few years. He's added the shooting piece to it, but he's long, athletic, and a terrific defender. And so he gets the steal piece of it. He can turn you over and puts him in the open floor, and creates easy buckets for him. So, and the versatility, the ability to play both on the ball and off the ball. I think he and Trae Young complement each other really well. So I think he's added a lot to their team. I think getting Bogdanovich back it will help them also. And as I mentioned, A.J. Griffin has really played well for them.
Derek said in the games that you lost at the Garden, he didn't think the energy energy was there at the start. Is that your sense of it as well? That maybe not, you guys weren't locked in at the start?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, each game is different. I think there were some games that, we played very, very well in, and we fell short at the end. We were one stop away from several really good wins. And so, but you have to close the game out. You have to finish games, and sometimes it's a loose ball, sometimes it's a defensive rebound. And we've had some challenges too. We've been on a lot of back-to-backs at home. We've had early starts at home. That's all part of it. But I think, for the most part, we've been ready to play.